Elon Musk, the man, the legend. Praised for his futuristic vision and impressive business execution. But let's view his mission from another angle. With all his different businesses perfectly placed to be important to the very backbone of society, is Musk trying to take over the world and become the de facto world leader? Let's look into this idea. Let's start with Tesla, since that's what he's most known for. Yes, it's a car company for sure, but it's also a whole lot more than that. Tesla has its finger in many pies right now, including energy production and storage, AI development, and robotics. Now, these are some of the most integral elements in our modern world. Try to go a day without electricity. Well, you wouldn't be able to work, be entertained, and you possibly couldn't have a hot meal at night. To add to that, AI is probably the #1 talked about advancement in tech today. And with Tesla's self-driving cars, they're effectively the leader in real-world artificial intelligence. When it comes to robotics, Tesla has its Optimus bot in development as of right now. And you may think these bots are a joke right now, but the rate of progress is pretty astounding, considering they only started working on them less than 2 years ago. These robots have the potential to put a lot of factory workers out of jobs for a start, and could also replace gardeners and people who work in homes eventually. So yeah, you can see how Tesla's working its way to essentially usurp the modern world's most essential infrastructures: energy, transport, and labor. While Tesla alone could propel Musk to become the world's first trillionaire, that's not enough for him, is it? He also has a stranglehold on the space launch industry with SpaceX. With reusable rockets being launched on a regular basis, SpaceX is essentially the cheapest option for large-scale customers like NASA sending goods and people to and from the International Space Station. The idea is for SpaceX to become the transport system that takes humans to Mars, and while that goal will take a pretty long time, maybe decades, there are closer goals for Musk and SpaceX to go after. One of these goals is Starlink, a global internet provider. SpaceX's ability to launch large amounts of satellites into space has basically given them a huge advantage in the race to provide global internet access. Now, imagine when this system is fully built out and anyone, anywhere on Earth, can get on the internet just by getting a Starlink satellite dish and a subscription. Now, you must be starting to see the pattern here, disrupting Earth's most integral systems and infrastructure. So we could go into the Boring Company, disrupting the tunnel building industry, and the Neuralink developing chips that go into your brain. But it seems nobody's really worried about that right now. So let's just jump into Twitter. We all know the story of how Musk acquired Twitter because of his love for freedom of speech, and we can all get behind that. But just think about what he could do with a company like that. Firstly, Twitter's disrupting the mainstream news industry in real time. Even Fox News' Tucker Carlson has brought his show to Twitter after being fired from Fox. And that's probably just the beginning of more and more news personalities crossing over to report exclusively on the Twitter platform. So yeah, Elon Musk is making Twitter into the dominant news platform of the world. But that's not all. Musk intends on turning Twitter into the everything app, like WeChat in China. We're talking financial services, e-commerce, dating, and more, all in one place. Maybe you order your Tesla robotaxi ride from Twitter in the future, using your Twitter wallet to pay on your way to a date with someone you matched with not on Tinder, but on Twitter. You're starting to get the picture? Elon wants to be involved in every area of your life, from the electricity you use when you make your morning coffee, your trip to work if his robot hasn't put you out of a job, your social media usage, the internet you use, and even how you pay for all of it. So, how do you stop Elon from entering every aspect of your life? Well, there seems to be no answer to that. His competitors don't even seem to understand the nature of his attack, and consumers are not even aware that Musk is slowly taking over their lives. The real question is, are we better or worse off with Elon Musk as our overlord? What do you think? Let us know in the comments, are we heading to a Musk-powered utopia or a dystopian tech-controlled society?